Welcome back to another episode of Unleashed Alchemy. Don't forget, Unleashed Alchemy Mystery School. The portal is now open for you to join the membership where we're talking about all things spirituality and the magic that is you. All right, so get connected with the community that's in that membership. Get connected with life enhancing tools, also known as magic, that you can use to infuse magic into even the most mundane activities in your life. In that membership, we talk about recognizing your spiritual gifts, how to access them, how to cultivate them, how to use them with ease and with boundaries, okay, and in a way that is beneficial to you and to those that you love and care about, and ultimately the world. All right. Also, don't forget that I do take one-on-one sessions as well. So my offerings are in the description box of this video. So I want to talk about misconceptions of spirituality. Misconceptions of spirituality, they look so different, and I've talked about a few others in past videos, and I want to talk about in this video how we feel, some of us feel, that spirituality means that we have to be serious and stoic all the time, that there is no enjoyment of any kind, that there is nothing that has to do with sensuality and pleasure when it comes to spirituality, and that is not true. So I just want to cover just really quick about how these misconceptions can either keep some of us from really making spirituality the complete backbone in our lives. It can cause us, even if we're feeling a tug internally, to really go deep into our spirituality and really get to know our souls and how expansive our souls are, is because we have created stories about what it means to be spiritual. All right. And so again, spirituality doesn't have to be uptight. It does not have to be serious all the time. All right. So the reason that we have these limited ideas, these limited images of what it means to be spiritual, it comes from stories that we've told ourselves about what a spiritual life should look like. And here's a side note, I've said it again. You are what spirituality looks like. Period. All right. Let me go back to the episode. So these limited ideas come from stories that we've told ourselves about what a spiritual life should look like. Now, whether that limited idea was given to us by a system, a religion, our family, or given to us by someone else, or it's something that, we've heard, or, came from programming, it really doesn't matter. Either way, we need to detach from that story so that we can live a soul-aligned life. Now, spirituality does involve enjoyment. Spirituality does involve laughter. Spirituality does involve pleasure. Spirituality does involve sensuality. Now let's take those last two words, pleasure and sensuality. We have been programmed to believe, to the first image that comes up when we hear pleasure and sensuality, we automatically think of sex. It can include that, but there's so much more, okay, when we talk about pleasure and sensuality. Our souls came into this body to experience all senses, all of them, all five senses, all right? And all of those five senses are designed to bring us into a soul aligned life. How would we know that our life was not soul aligned, or if we were not fulfilling our soul, if all of our five senses were not activated? So to experience this life, we need all five senses. So it doesn't make sense to say that with spirituality doesn't include pleasure and enjoyment and sensuality, because all of those aspects are found in the five senses. All right. So to not have access to all of those five senses, it diminishes the soul aligned activity that we can experience in our lives. Even when it comes to our spiritual gifts, we need all five senses. When it comes to our spiritual gifts and our intuitive nature, it takes experiencing all five senses, which involve pleasure, enjoyment, and sensuality. So I wanted to drop that really quick message on you so that you don't allow limited ideas about what it means to have a spiritual backbone, what it means to make spirituality the backbone of your life, regardless of what your practice is, so that you don't miss out on a soul elevated life because you have these stories. So if you don't remember anything else that I say in this video, if you just have to have an image of what spirituality looks like, then look in the mirror. All right. So thank you for tuning in once again for another episode of Unleashed Alchemy. Let me know what your takeaways are in the comments, and I will be with you next time. All right. Cheers.